Alright, I think we're ready to go. Got another Death Stranding video. See how we go. Why is she holding a baby? I just noticed that for the first time. So this is my sister Emily. Our mum was the president, and my sister and my mum in this game look exactly the same. So way to cut corners. Love that. Yeah, gonna do a couple of side missions and shit like that as well on the way. Some might not be too interesting, so I don't blame you for not watching, but you know, there's a lot of reward for actually completing some of these missions, and you know, you'll get a lot of new gear and some really cool shit, like shit that will help you throughout the game. So we'll see how we go.
Sam, this is Die Hardman.
Die Hardman.
You were out like a log. Must have been beat. Private rooms come with all the basic amenities. Shower, toilet, etc. Drop in when you need to rest. Inspect your gear, review info, or whatever else. If you have any questions, feel free to ask our staff. But before you do, why not check things out for yourself?
No.
See how Bridges operates these days.
I just want some drinks, dude. No, don't tell me no, fucker. You're mine. Ah. Right now I'm just drinking, like I was saying earlier. You drink these guys and it gives you like a stamina boost. And I'm purely skipping it too because I do not want to give Monster Energy Drink the satisfaction of destroying my gameplay. Because fuck those guys. I'm gonna go and check on the baby.
Sam,
This is Dead Man.
I calibrated your BB based on physiological data we collected from you earlier. It's still just a best guess, though. After you take it out for a spin, we can check if you're in sync and tweak the BB sensitivity as needed.
Alright, sorry, I'm just fixing the brightness of my television. It's way too bright. Alright, cool. Let's soothe this motherfucker. Boom. Boom. Whoa, whoa, whoa. Alright. So I've done that. Anything with an exclamation mark next to it means like you should suss it out because it's going to give you, you know, some information. I'm pretty sure I did this at the end of my last stream, but it didn't save.
This case will remove.
See how it keeps going up like that? That's
suit.
my controller being a
Speaking of
fuckwit.
suits,
It's completely
blue
fucked.
is for delivery personnel, red for medical, orange for corpse disposal, and black for security.
Totally. Change color scheme. Ooh. So I can only affect the color of my glasses at the moment. It's a bit gay. Cool. Let's have a shit, a piss, and a shower so I can get some grenades, because that's usually... They've done a cool thing here, so you pretty much... He uses his bodily kind of... Here you go.
Sam, Hartman here. Researcher devoted to uncovering the secrets of the beaches and the Death Stranding, as well as those of dooms and repatriates. When you relieve yourself, a certain amount of chiral matter is flushed from your system. Chiral matter can adversely affect hormone secretion and nervous function. There's a correlation between exposure and the development of phobias, as well as, in extreme cases, violent and suicidal impulses. Chiralium contamination has even been postulated as a trigger for the onset of dooms. Allow me to collect a sample of your excretions for my studies. They provide a non-invasive means to monitor your exposure to chiralium and your overall health.
So now I'm going to do a poop. Give me that toilet, motherfucker. Yes, and they also in-game advertise his show on AMC, Ride with Norman Reedus. I don't understand how that works. Skip that shit, and then let's go and have a shower. Booty! Let's get a close-up shot of the man. Oh, he's so sexy. Oh my god. Titties. Wet everywhere. Haven't watched it, Bug, but I will one day. Alright, so from now on, when I go to the toilet, do a shit or do a piss, when I'm in this place, I'm not going to show the whole cutscene, because it's the same or 3 different ones each time. And they're all very boring, so... Alright. So we're all done. Ooh, activate terminal. Show me what's up. Oh, bado, babo, bap.
With that terminal there, you can browse the bridge's database, which has info on a range of subjects. You don't have clearance for everything, but there's still plenty you might find informative.
No, you. Right, we're ready to head out. Let's do it. Let me out, please. I did what you wanted me to do. Oh my god, go look at this fucking shit too.
Hey there. Believe we've met. I oversee delivery operations as well as maintenance and repairs. Nice to have you on board. I'm Mama, in case I didn't mention it before. Those there are strands. Not just used for packing, by the way, but for identification too. Take a closer look and you'll see. See the red there? That's your blood.
Cool. Can I leave now? Yes. Idris Elba behind the mask
Well,
here. It's not actually.
You had a chance to think it over? Chock full of chiralium, but safe for you Dooms guys to wear. That's all you'll need to go forth and reconnect the world. To make us whole again.
I'm a porter. I don't care about connecting anything. Or making knots. But I'll do what I have to help Amelie out.
No. So this thing's called a Cupid. On each one of those, we'll call them dog tags as well. They have a physics equation on it to make what happens possible.
Listen up, Sam. The terminals Amelie's people built in the towns and cities they passed through on their journey west are called knots.
Shit's getting serious. Put his hair back.
The infrastructure's there, but the Cairo network is offline. Right now, it's only capable of transmitting voice communications.
You can already see it
Sometimes
starting
wired,
to hurt him, having the
sometimes
cuff on his
wireless,
arm.
and a small amount of
It's
data.
touching him.
So, unless the necessary data stored on site, our chirograms won't show up. Amelie and the other Bridges members you've seen around the place are grams generated with local data. In case you didn't know. Anyway, all you've got to do is find the knot, connect your Cupid, and bring Cairo communications online. Once you connect it to the terminal, you'll be able to initiate zero-time massive data transmission with the UCA network. And just like that, you'll reconnect us not only to each other, but to our past.
I don't think so. I don't think clothes do the same. But
all the lost and fragmented jump
yeah,
data will be compiled and restored.
I know that the
Like
straps on his
bringing a
shoulders
dinosaur
there
back
do
to life
once
from
you
a
carry
fossil.
too much.
$4.6 billion years of history on Earth. All the wisdom and knowledge we lost since the Death Stranding will be ours again. And that, my friend, is how we'll beat this thing. Once you establish Cairo communications, generating grams won't be an issue. You'll also be able to use Cairo printers. Won't be long before we're able to send all kinds of things through the wire.
Except anything original. Or that's got a soul.
Also,
Nothing real. Just
she's
copies.
pregnant in that picture.
True.
Amelie.
Which is why
So I'm
we'll
wondering if
still
this
need
BB
orders
unit is
like
actually
you.
his sister's baby. Or he's the uncle.
Before and after we're made whole,
I don't know.
we'll need men in the middle.
No rest for the wicked, huh?
Give me that baby.
Yeah, well, idle hands and all that. We'll give you the details at the dispatch terminal. Make sure you check it upstairs.
Yeah,
Drop's
that's it,
waiting
bud.
up there too.
These shoes look like they've done some serious miles. Shall I dispose of them?
Wait. Hold on. There's something I want you to look into. My blood seemed to set those things off. Happened more than once.
Set them off? How do you mean?
I don't know. You took my blood, didn't you? You tell me.
All right. I'll see what I can do.
More like sass readers. Bibi. Bibi. It's me. Your daddy.
I'm sorry, Lisa. Don't worry. I'll take care of him. I promise you. Baby. Baby. Baby, can you hear me? Can you hear me? Steady.
Fuck, he looks good, man. Regardless of who they made Sam Porter Bridges, like, it didn't need to be Norman Reedus, but if it was anyone else, man, it would have looked great. The amount of fucking cameras, like 3D cameras they used to print and take and photograph this man's body and face and movements, just absolutely incredible.
Sam, this is Di Hartman. Your current objective is to extend the Cairo network from here to Port Knot City. I don't think you can make a beeline straight for it. Signal won't carry that far. To cover the distance, we need to utilize knots. Think of it like tying ropes together to make a longer rope. The first of these knots is a Bridges Way station. Go ahead and take a look at the order. Deliver whatever they need, and connect the Cupid.
Alright, so this screen here is where we accept orders, technically missions, to go and do some shit. The private locker is where I store things. Oh, never mind.
Your private locker can be used to store cargo and the like.
Yep, thanks for that, man. I was just about to say that, but whatever. So yeah, if I've got it tells you what part of the body it's actually carried on. So on the boot clips, you'll always have boots there, or I can decide to carry it on my back, like so, which puts the boots in my back, and then it goes to my equipped boots, which I don't need, to unequip. I'm going to put these boots back on the boot clip, however. Alright. Wait. Oh, this is the big fuck around. If you don't confirm your loadout each time, all the progress you did by stacking shit will be undone. They want you to pay attention to what you're doing. So I need to deliver smart drugs to a way station west of Capital City. This is very easy. I've done this route. I've been here. I've been all the fucking way here, where that port is, like 19 times on foot, because I destroyed my first motorbike not knowing what the fuck I was doing. This time, on the other hand, shall be sweet. It should make the start of this game a lot easier. Right, so...
Sam, order summaries may contain information critical to your success. Make sure to review them before getting underway.
So he basically just wants me to flick L1 and R1 just to see all the different shit. So the order summary is to deliver smart drugs to the way station west of Capital Knot City. Or I can press that and it will show me the order details. And in the yellow there it says cargo condition, deliver then less than 50% damage. So pretty much, no matter what, try not to damage any cargo as you play the game. It shows what the actual drug is called, the cargo itself, and the supplies that they will give me for free. So they've given me 4 times ladders and 1 climbing anchor to place and use on my way so I don't get wrecked, which I will carry all of this because it's just going to make me running back and forward to these 2 points so much easier. Alright, so we're good. On that note, I'm going to go and grab a drink real quick, and I'll be right back to explain this menu. Right, so this menu. This is where you actually decide where you want your cargo to go on your body. So, kind of got to be a bit, not careful, but if you carry too much on your back or on the side, you know, you'll actually fuck shit up. So, I'm going to load all onto my back. Oh my god.
Sam, we've supplied you with some rope and a ladder for this run. They should help with the steeper inclines, and the ladder will also make a halfway decent bridge if you need to cross a river. Right now, I figure you're thinking about how you want to handle this order.
Yeah, cheers. Die hard, man. Die hard, man. Alright, so I've just loaded it all onto my back, right? And if I want, I can switch all of these. See how it says carried on back there? Just above smart drugs. If I wanted to, I don't know, like with these spare boots, I'm actually going to put them away in the private locker because I don't need them right now. These boots will last, you know, they'll do well. That circle on the ground with the 4 crosses, that's my center of gravity. So it's telling me that my center of gravity is more leaning towards the back instead of in the center where it should be. That's not that bad though. You can control that shit. So, as it is, I'm going to leave it like that and we're going to move on. And we're going to head out. We're ready to do this first delivery.
Order assigned.
So I'm carrying 26.9 kilos of 120 max capacity.
Have a pleasant journey.
This is it's going to be a long walk, so just, yeah, you're going to have to bear with it.
Sam, triple checked your loadout, I take it?
I should actually be pretty sweet here. Oh yeah, my loadout, so they want me to look at this shit. So I've got 4 ladders and a, what do they call it, climbing anchor. So I'm good. I'm pretty good. I just did that, man. And I can put it here if I wanted to. I can put it anywhere I wanted. So I don't really need to use that shit yet. So they better not give me that one again. Alright, cool.
Have a pleasant journey.
Sam, you see that sign someone left over there? You can leave some of your own if you'd like. Messages, warnings, words of encouragement, whatever comes to mind.
Damn it, I'm trying to get 100 each time, but it's so hard. 100 for sure. Ah! Yeah, so to use the watchtower, I walk up to it, do this shit, and I get to see a brief kind of, you know... I didn't know I could go higher, that's awesome. Cool. So, zoom in. Oh yeah, cool. So these little things here, that's lost cargo from other porters, people like me, that have dropped it on their way or couldn't carry it or whatever, right? It's completely, entirely optional to pick it up and add to your current weight to deliver it to where you might need to go, which is this place. Tells you how far it is to get there, so it's 1,044 meters. It tells you what kind of terrain you need to go over to go straight there. Alright, as it is, I'm going to go this way, that way, around there, and then around again. Go around that cliff, because it's a lot easier. Finally, I'm going to show you how the fuck Norman Reedus's penises work. Rip it do, let it rip, boy, yeah, yeah, yeah. So peeing is good because it does nothing for you aside from make grenades for shit that I don't even know what they're for yet. So I just piss every single time I can. And it also makes the baby laugh, which stops the baby from being stressed. So I'm going to stop around about 150. Look at that. Fucking perfect piss. That's what we call the perfect stream, guys. In the stream, guys. Oh, got him.
Sam, even the best porters have been known to lose their cargo. But you're better than the best.
He's talking
You've
about
got
them.
what it takes to finish what they started. If you come across any abandoned shipments, consider taking them to their intended destination.
It's easier than you might. See, all our packages are tagged with Bridges IDs for easy tracking. And your Oja deck is equipped with a scanner which might detect said IDs. Which is a roundabout way of saying that that thing on your shoulder can help you locate mislaid shipments.
What I could do, just to make things a bit easier.
Remember, Sam, promise made to a person in need. And they're counting on you to deliver.
No, I don't have to walk through the water, which is going to fuck my shit up. Just drains your stamina. It's not fun. You gotta constantly fucking hold the buttons to make sure you're not getting wrecked. So I'm gonna do it again. It seems boring, but I tell you now, it's so helpful. It's not even funny. But I'm not going to do that the whole way. There are going to be some streams that I go through. Like this one's fine. You can jump over the water too, like that. It's not a bad idea. I feel like it might rain. Ooh. So that, now that my hood's up, it means it is going to rain.
Sam,
It is raining.
prolonged exposure to timefall damages cargo containers. Don't stay out in the rain any longer than you have to.
Ah! Alright, so that's a post box. Basically, their function is you make them in random spots, and if you've got a shitload of cargo you don't want to get damaged, you can actually offload it into the post box for another porter to actually grab and deliver it to its original destination. This means that I'm sensing BTs. That's why my heart's beating, but I haven't not entered their area yet. I'll be fine, however. And this is how you actually know you're in a BT area. So the direction my little arm's looking in means that's where the closest one is. So I might be alright to walk for a little bit, but as soon as it gets faster and harder, that's when I gotta be careful. The longer I stay out here, the more... See how there's embers coming off my, I don't know, fucking luggage? That means that the rain is hurting them, like, pretty much destroying them as I stay out here. So let's look at where we are on the map. So, I'm not far. I've got 1, 2 ladders that I can place, and I'll go through here. So I'll go like this. Bam. 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 And, oh, no, we'll go a quick cheeky. Bam. And then a bam. So now I've got an actual plot route to finalize and follow. Alright, so that's not good. I can't place my ladder here, so we'll just go straight down into the water. How are we going? So it's only yellow, I should be alright. What the fuck is that? Is that a fish, dude? First time I've ever seen one. I played it for like 30 something hours. Hell yeah. Fishes, dude. So you do want to grip for balance, especially if it's yellow water. I think I made it through anyway. I'm pretty sure we're sweet here. There we go. That means we're all out of their territory. Turns into a little man in claps.
The Death Stranding's to blame for all of this. The gazers, the fall of America, everything. It warped the world beyond recognition. Humanity had to scramble like rats fleeing a sinking ship.
Right, alright,
But
so...
there's nowhere else to go. There's no future living like this. If we're to survive, we need to find another way. A way to overcome the BTs, the Death Stranding, the whole damn mess.
Making things a little bit easier for us. So we're going to go up around that mountain, and that's our objective up there above my head. Cool, got one ladder left. Alright, cool. So that was way easier than the time I did it on my own, not knowing how the fuck the game actually plays. It was so much harder for me. I stayed in the BT territory for at least 15 minutes, not knowing what the fuck I had to do. So, we're doing pretty good here, alright? Should be able to catch up to where I was in 30 hours of gameplay very, very soon. My packages don't get damaged in streams. It's only the rain that is the damaging factor. Once the rain lands, it's done what it needed to do, so it doesn't fast forward the passage of time. Nah, the water does not.
Beginning scan. Scanning bridges ID. Verifying ID. Cargo verified. Thank you.
Alright, so we just delivered our first fucking full-fledged package. So we gotta make a delivery. We gotta deliver the requested cargo, because what they wanted was the smart drugs. So we do that. Oh. We go down to confirm, because we've already brought it to the place that it needs to be at. Hold X to confirm. And we get this cool little cinematic.
Delivering cargo.
Thank you. We've all been feeling the loss of Central Knot City. No one seemed to know what it meant for the organization, or the UCA, or us. The oxytocin will take the edge off, and that'll be a big help. Won't be long before we're back on track.
Totally.
May for luck.
So he's just assessing the state of the packages I delivered.
This is great. Thank you again. Yeah, everything looks to be in good order. And soon our way station will be too, I hope.
Alright, so that's that one done. Should be an S, because I definitely smashed it better than the first time I did it. Just rolling smoke, bub. Hell yeah. Cool.
You're with the second team, right? Where are the others?
Dead. Caught in the void out.
No way. That one blast got them all? And what, they just sent you out on your own? I mean, if it was just a delivery, that'd be one thing. Porters come through from time to time, but... The second team was meant to bring the Cupid. They were gonna connect us up. 3 years we've been waiting for help. 3 years! And they sent us
Sucks to be you, dude.
Shit. brought more than the oxy, at least.
I've got the Cupid.
You... Really? So it's true. They finally got it working? Well, then you just might be the answer to my prayers. So what are you waiting for? You put us on the goddamn grid?
No, I might just not. So when you put them on the grid, it means that you create a new knot, is what they were trying to explain. So you're trying to connect all the little cities and way stations together on your journey to save Amelie, your sister, who's on the complete opposite end of America. You start off on the East Coast, she's on the West Coast. So I can now use chiral printers. So this game is not completely online, but like you'll never see another player in your game. But every single time one of you guys places a structure, it makes other people's jobs easier. Because you might build a bridge over a lake, and I can then cross that. So what I would do is, if I'm a good cunt, I'd give you likes for doing that, which gives you experience.
Connection to capital, not city, confirmed. It's really happening. Just like Amelie promised. We can finally do what we came here to do. Hey, you're headed west, right? Gonna be a lot of people happy to see you. Guess you'll keep on till you hit the coast, huh? Which means you'll get to see Amelie in person. Oh, that's something. That is really something. I've never met her. Only seen her holo messages back when I was with the first expedition. Well, anyway, you best be careful on the road.
No you, no
There's some
you,
bad
no
people
you.
out there. More than good, some say. But I don't need to tell you that.
Thank you, Sam. By bringing that way station into the chiral network, you've put it in direct contact with those of us back here in Capital Knot City.
Right. What's next?
West of the way station are a couple of structures our previous expedition put in place. And beyond them is your next destination, Port Knot City. It's on the shore of a crater lake that formed after the first void out. Your objective is to link up Port and Capital Knot. But to do that, you'll need to utilize our facilities as additional waypoints. They'll be essential for establishing a stable connection. Given the distance we need to cover, we're looking at using a distribution center and a power station, as to which you should head for first. Start with the distro center. We've got some cargo that needs delivering anyway. Check the nearby delivery terminal to pick it up.
Good work.
So
New
it's now,
order available. Please
now my
access delivery
option.
terminal for further
Shut
information.
up, cunt. It's now my option to... Oop.
Your hard work's paying off, Sam. Thanks to the increase in network capacity, HQ is now in a position to provide you with additional materials and support. Should prove useful.
So fabricate equipment is the chiral printer, where I go to make like ladders or ropes or fucking... you name it. Whatever I can unlock, that's where I go to make it. But I've only unlocked ladders and shit at the moment, so... Oh, and a PCC.
Sam, you can use that PCC to build a post box.
So a PCC is pretty much like... it can be multiple things, depending on what I want it to be. So I can make it a bridge, I could make it a watchtower, I could make it a fucking post box, a shelter from the timefall, like multiple things. They're very handy. So I don't want to build that yet. I don't need to build it, so I'm not going to build anything. Oh, sweet. So I was playing this offline for 30-something hours with no internet. So pretty much I get to share whatever equipment I don't want.
Sam, you can use share lockers to exchange cargo with other porters.
That. I just said that. That's right, Bug. Which I'm not going to do because I need my shit. So the one, see how there's that orange line that's going through the actual mission? That's a main mission. So it wants me to deliver rem metal to the distro, which I'm going to do. And I'm also going to do this just outside of the place. So I'm going to take on both of these orders. And then I'm going to accept them.
To build a post box, you'll need to use a PCC. It goes without saying, but if you're not already carrying a PCC, you'll want to fabricate one.
Cheers, cunt. So, yeah, down the bottom left, you'll see chiral crystals, resin, and metals. And those materials you find in the world by, you know, either picking it up or getting it from missions. And that's what enables you to be able to create these things, the ladder, the climbing anchor, or whatever I can. Even comes up to being able to build your own fucking vehicles as well. It's really cool. So I have to build one to do this side mission, so I selected one, and I might just build a ladder too, just in case. So then I hold X. Now it's telling me what I want to build and what it's going to cost to build it. So I fabricate it. Now it's up to me to decide where I want to put it on my body. So I'm going to put it all on my back, because your back carries the most in this game, but you can put it on your left shoulder, your right shoulder, left hip, right hip. So it's a fair bit on my back. I got 40 kilos out of 120, so... And then what you can do is you can, down just below his butt, you can see it says auto arrange cargo, which means it's going to put them in the most viable places on my body, so that way it's not going to put me off balance and I'm not going to wreck myself. So I'm going to do it. I always do it, which makes him look like a fucking tank as well. A weapon to surpass Metal Gear. And then we're going to hold X to confirm it. Sorry, and excuse me, and then head out.
Order assigned. Sam, assuming you've got your PCC in order, head to the site I designated and build that post box, would you? You should have no trouble finding it if you check your map and compass from time to time.
No, you. Alright, so I'm sweet. I'm ready to go. So if I hold L1, which is the compass, show me where the distro center is. So it's about, yeah, 1,060 meters away. Alright, mate, love ya.
Weapons restrictions lifted.
So what we want to do is just make it vaguely to where we need to go. But if I pull my map up and I zoom out a bit, then I press left and go to orders, this post box he wants me to build here. So I'm going to make a little trip back down here just to do the side mission. Just to do the side mission, and then we're good to go. So I'm going to remove all the markers, and so I don't have like a fucking random thing fucking with my shit. Almost tripped and died because I'm carrying so much weight, and I went over a little rough area. But you'll see, I can see how fast I'm running now. If I was to put my stick left or right as I'm running down a hill, there's a very good chance that I'll stack it and all my cargo will be damaged. Which gives you like a shit ranking. Watch this. See how fast he runs? And then you gotta like slow him down so he he doesn't like use all of his momentum. Where are we? Where do I need to build that post box? So in the center of all that place, so over there is where they want me to build the post box. See how my footsteps are here? See how this path is kind of vaguely got no grass on it or anything like that? If I keep running this way, and keep going back and forward this way, there'll eventually be a dirt path here that shows me that's the way and quickest and easiest way to go. Oh no, so I gotta go back. Oh no, it's just there. I'll just wait. So I'm gonna put that ladder here. Drop it here. A little bit further in the water. So that way when I go over the other side, I'll be sweet. I'll jump off it. No water. Ooh, nearly slipped. Alright, cool. So he wants me to build it right here.
Sam, I see you've arrived at the designated site. Good. When you're ready to proceed, activate your PCC.
Alright, cool. So we just completed the side mission. I'm running because it's quicker and less droll for you guys to watch. It's very much a game where you really need to take your time and things like that. But, however, I played it for long enough to know my limits as to how far I can run and things like that. I'm definitely going to trip at times. I'm definitely going to fall over, but it's about the journey.
Good work, Sam. That's a fine-looking post box. If you access it and select Share Locker, you can share cargo and equipment with your fellow porters. Deposit a ladder and a climbing anchor, and I'm sure...
Okay. So I can't fabricate equipment here yet, but I can put it in the share locker. I'll put my climbing anchor there because I know I won't be needing to do much climbing until I get to the next place. It's all good. Alright, cool. So we're ready to go upstream now. So we're going in that direction, pretty much between that crevice there. Here we go. So if I pick this up, I gain 80 resins and I can deposit it. Whoop. Because I tried to shift my center of gravity really quickly, I nearly died. Well, not died, but, you know, got fucked up. And there's a thing just there, those two things, that I need to deliver to that place there, up in the corner. So if I just grab them and run there real quick, I'll get a couple of likes for doing it. Which is, they encourage you to do that shit. I'm gonna do it. Okay, Shadow put a ladder here. So some random person somewhere in the world put a ladder here and has put it here for everyone else to use. So I'm gonna lock the fuck out of this thing.
Today's a good day.
I'm gonna spam like as hard as I can. So now I'm out of fear of the rain. That's what that sound was. As soon as you see my hood go on, that means that the timefall is on me. So give me this guy. I want to carry it on my back, which could fuck my shit up. So 73 kilos. So I'm approaching my cargo weight limit. So I've got to be pretty careful where I place things and where I'm running. Seems no matter what you do, you're constantly teetering on the edge of stacking it, but once you understand how it works, you can get around it very easily.
Beginning scan. Scanning bridges ID. Verifying ID. Clear. All weapons will remain locked until departure. Cargo verified. Thank you.
Make delivery, so I'm delivering lost cargo.
Good work, Sam. I see you brought in some lost cargo. Feel free to submit it here for processing. If you come across any more while out on a run and don't think you can carry it to its destination, you can always put it in storage. It'll be safe and secure until another porter comes along to finish the job. Even if it has to pass through a dozen more hands before it arrives, you can rest easy knowing you did your part.
Pretty much saying that if if it's not supposed to go here, then it's supposed to go somewhere else. Alright, cool.
Delivering cargo.
So I'm going to speak to the man again.
I'm so glad you're here. Gotta say, you truly are incredible.
He's going to give me likes for just delivering those 2 packages.
All right then. Thanks for everything.
Cool. So we're done here now. Now I can proceed with my main mission. With what I have on my back. So I don't know if you can see it, but those lights there, that is anyway, an encampment for the human-based faction
Weapons restrictions lifted.
will and is obsessed with stealing your cargo. So if you go near them, or if you enter their boundary, they will try and steal what you have on your back. They won't kill you, they'll just try and steal what you have on your back and then take it. And then it's up to you to come back and take it back. Otherwise, you fail your mission. So that orange there, that means that I'm within their boundary. That's one right there. Holy shit.
What's up, Sam? Your cargo's been pinged.
So it's been pinged.
Move. Now,
I need to
before
get out of
someone has
there.
eyes on you. Get to your destination ASAP if you don't want to get caught.
That means they can see me, and that they're coming after me. And they will not stop until I'm out of their area. The red bar is my blood gauge, so it pretty much means how much blood I have in my body. The blue bar is my stamina. So I'm safe here, because I'm outside of their... That thing there is their barrier, pretty much. So... Actually just gonna chill. The orange is the real people that want to steal my shit, so... If I just go across here and I chill for a second, hopefully they'll ease off. These are the mutants. So they sense the time pause coming, which means BTs are inevitable as well. Every time you see the rainbow, it means that you're going to get BTs.
Mules gave you trouble, huh? Good thing it was raining. Even they know better than to mess with BTs.
So that's their camp up there. And there's 2 of them there by the look of it, and some materials that I could steal. But I don't need to go there yet. So I'm just going to proceed as I was. What are these things on the map here? Online sign mules. Oh yeah, sweet. So some other person's left these signs here for me to read in this menu. Whereas when I played it on my own, with no internet, there was no hints as to where they were going to be, what was coming ahead, nothing like that. We're not far from our destination too, so I'm just going to plod along. So he wants a drink when he says that. So I do this and I press X and then he'll have a drink, which fills up my urine, meaning that next time I do a piss at one of my private rooms, I can use that P to create a grenade called the number 1 grenade that might affect BTs in a certain way. So you pretty much use your own bodily excretions as weapons against the supernatural being that is the BTs. Oh, what is that? It's an arrow. Someone's put an arrow there telling me to go that way. I don't need to because I know where I need to go. Pretty much in that mist, just up ahead here. Like in that mist above my head. I need to go to. So we're about to be out of mule territory. As soon as we leave this yellow guy there. There it is there, if you can see it, in the mist, that boat-shaped figure. These lines here, the red means that I'm off the chiral network and the blue means that I'm within the chiral network. So it means that if I want to build something, I can build it. But if it's in the red, it means that I have no power to actually place it there. So not a good idea to try and put something outside of a place where you don't have power, because it just won't work. You won't be able to build anything, and yeah. But it's pretty smooth sailing from here. I'm fairly certain. I know over the other side there, literally where I'm looking on that little mountain thing there, this little valley, you'll get BTs eventually. Oh, never mind. Speak of the devils. So I'm entering BT territory. It's about to get dark. Here we go. Wish me luck, guys. So there's one just over this rock here. Oh my god! Oh my god! Try it, baby. Chill out, Don. How am I not dead yet? I'm nearly there. I could sprint the rest of the way, but I'm carrying so much that I'll be so heavy that they'll probably catch up to me and pull me down. What the fuck, yo?
Something wrong, Sam?
I don't know. Kid doesn't look so hot.
Nothing to worry about. Its functions are temporarily suspended, but they can be restored. I can perform the necessary maintenance at a distribution center. Hurry, though.
So it's nothing that I actually did. It's just a game trying to teach you that there is restrictions to how much the BB can actually do. If I stress it out too much, which see down the bottom left there, you'll see a little red circle that's glowing. It's telling you, hey, like, fucking your BB's stressed. He's not going to perform and he won't be able to sense BTs.
When the strain on your BB exceeds sustainable levels, it triggers the production of harmful compounds, and the body, in essence, begins to attack itself. It's called autotoxemia. If your BB's not performing to spec, drop by your private room and see if the incubator helps.
It will, and it does. And also pissing makes the baby happy too. I don't think I can do that right now though, but also, here we go. We got our first bike. I'll show you more about the bike soon.
Beginning scan. Scanning Bridges ID. Verifying ID. Clear.
Like I said, all the purple lined baggage that I have is supposed to go here.
Decontaminating suit. Rest is advised.
So make delivery, deliver requested cargo, deliver the main mission, which is what we're doing. Hold X to do so. Give it to the guy.
Wait station folks told me all about you. Sam Bridges, with the second expedition, right? The guy expanding the chiral network on his lonesome, when he's not out making deliveries. So what'd you bring us? Let's see it.
Have a look.
Talk about above and beyond.
Yeah,
Thanks.
that's right.
Must have had to pass through BT territory.
Didn't
to
even
get
fall
here
over
too,
once.
didn't you? They weren't joking when they said you were a legend.
Mission successful. S-class rank. Like. Told you. So I'm actually so close to leveling up on the third one, which is where you actually get something unique out of the person.
Okay, it's time. Do you mind connecting us to the network?
Yes, I do. Do it yourself, motherfucker. You can actually see the damage on the boxes that the Timefall does when you go into cutscenes too, real time. So BB is also still offline. He's not working. She or he. I'm assuming it's a man. So you can see the progress I've made from East Coast to West Coast already. I need to get to the West Coast, literally cross America, to try and make America whole again.
Sam, as always, thanks for bringing more folks into the UCA.
No, you. So these interview datas, it's pretty much just like someone that's jotted down a couple of notes about those things.
Looks like we're on the chiral network. And with those materials you brought for our chiral printer, we can produce supplies for you here as needed. Think of it as our way of returning the favor. Now head west and keep on doing what you do.
Good. The distro center is on the network.
Sam, do me a favor. Take your BB to a private room and connect it to the incubator.
Good work.
Right. So I can either access this terminal and go to my private room this way, or do other things like recycle gear that I have on my back that I don't need to earn materials to build other things, put shit away, share it with other people, make new shit, or go into my room, which is what he wants me to do. But instead of going here, you can actually stand on this terminal and hold circle, and you'll go down anyway.
Dead man, you there? Little help?
Okay, Sam. Remove the pod and connect it to that incubator.
It's in.
Good. A temporary excessive stress. Easily addressed if we return it to its mother's womb.
Mother?
Located in the capital Knot City ICU. Brain dead, of course.
You mean still mother?
Correct. A still mother's womb facilitates a connection between the world of the dead and the BB. And you, in turn, connect yourself to a BB, granting you the ability to sense BTs. These
That's what they
pods
do.
were designed to simulate the conditions inside a still mother's womb. BBs need to believe they're in one at all times to function properly. However, we can only maintain this deception for so long, which is why we must periodically update the environmental data by synchronizing it with a still mother via the chiral network. There. The update is in progress. Right now, the pod is synchronizing with the Steel Mother in Capital Knot City and reconfiguring its settings based on the latest data.
That fat cunt is the guy that made Pacific Rim, just so you know.
Returning your BB to the womb in this manner will temporarily reduce its stress levels. That being where it technically belongs, of course.
Kid looks happy.
I'll try adjusting the oxytocin dosage. Autotoxemia should set in much slower from now on.
Did it better, boy.
You should remember that BBs are just equipment. Try not to get attached. Each one has been physically removed from its steel mother's womb. A process that renders them unpredictable and prone to failure. No BB on record has remained in service for over a year. It may need to be retired before this expedition is over.
Basically saying it has an expiry date of a year.
You saying there's no way to keep my BB alive?
you must understand. There is still a great deal we don't know about BBs.
But we created them.
As we expand the chiral network and recover more past data, perhaps we'll find our answers. Oh, right. You asked me to look into why the BTs might be reacting to your blood. I spoke with Hartman. We should have your results soon. Anyway, get some rest. You and your BB are both exhausted.
You sound exhausted.
Good night, Sam.
Alright, as soon as we sit down, I'm going to piss and do a shit, and then I'll be right back. Alright, cool. See you in a second, yo. Alright, I'm back.
London Bridge is falling down, falling down, falling down. London Bridge is falling down, my fair lady. Sam?
Hey, yo!
Can you see me?
How are things over there?
Still not under guard. Still not chained up. Still can't leave. But if you can keep making connections, if you can get to me, we can go back east, back home. Thank you. I mean that. It's bad. There are fewer and fewer people in the cities these days. No one's having children anymore. But humans aren't made for living alone. They're supposed to come together, to help one another. And if we as a people can't do that, if we can't reconnect, then, well, it's like Bridget said, extinction.
Come on. Rebuilding America isn't gonna get rid of the BTs. As long as they're still around, there's no escaping it.
But at least we'll have hope. I'll be waiting, Sam.
On the beach.
Waiting for you. Come and find me.
Alright, we get control again. I'm gonna piss, shit, and pee. Make those grenades. I'll actually show you something pretty cool, actually.
Hello, Sam. This is Hartman. Since you're awake, it might behoove you to freshen up. To that end, why not take a shower? It's good for the body and soul, and also my research as it happens.
Not yet. So we use the sink, and for some weird reason they added this into the game, which I don't really hate at all because it's kind of funny. If you press any of the buttons there on the left, so if you push the right stick in any of those directions, he'll pull a pose, which will enable me to take a photo, like so. There we go. And then BB will like the photo that I put up. Gives me 40 extra likes for no reason. Right, do this one. Thank you, baby, for liking me looking in the mirror. And this one is the best one, and BAM! 45 likes. Hell yeah. Alright, cool. So we're going to get rid of the mirror. We know what the mirror does now. Like I said, my figurines there, they've collected over time. And like just to the left of his right bicep, you can see the, you know, the ones that I've collected on the way. So he wants me to go to the sink, which I'm not going to do because I don't need to. I just did that. It's just more or less he's just pointing out places he wants you to go and suss out in the room.
Nice.
Penis time. Alright, so I've got all these things still, but I'm going to examine the table, drink this shit. Oh, if my controller would stop. Burp, burp. Yep, there we go. I'm giving you Naked Norman. Don't worry, Naked Norman is calming. Alright, so Naked Norman. Prepare for Naked Norman. 3, 2, 1, Naked Norman.
Sam, this is Hartman. Deadman relayed your request to me, as I oversee VP
You can see the
Study
marks on
other
his
people
shoulder.
in Dooms?
Everyone in Bridges, myself and Mama. Results thus far are inconclusive. But you possess other singular qualities, being a repatriate as well. I must confess to a measure of optimism.
Processing fluids. Waste products. Chiralic. Dispensing.
So this is what they call a number
There.
0 grenade.
Take the sample with you. Should the opportunity arise, try using it on a BT. I'm curious to see how they react.
So in my first
Who knows?
playthrough,
It may even prove beneficial to you.
I didn't use any
There
of
was
them.
an old research paper detailing the effects of bodily fluids from individuals like us on BTs. It is only by recovering these materials that we can unearth the knowledge of the past. Not just the Death Stranding, but also the mystery of your body's unique properties and even our doom's affliction. There may well be hope for humanity. Sam, I have no interest in rebuilding America. I want to recover the past. Oh, it's almost time.
After you make your connections and nothing happens, then what?
Heartman's
I
gone.
said, then
bro.
what?
Sam, sorry to bother you while you're taking a break, but I figured you'd want to hear this. Hell, maybe it'll help you rest easier. We received a number of messages addressed to you. I've not taken a look myself, but I gather they're mostly from your clients. You should see if they contain any useful information. Mail can be accessed via your cufflinks, as well as the terminal in your private room. There's something else I'd like to share with you.
There you.
With the Chiral network, we now have the power to reclaim our past. Data once thought lost forever from every corner of America can be pieced back together from fragmented records. Our archives are still a work in progress, of course. But as we expand the network and integrate more way stations and cities, we'll be able to recover more and more information, such as the previous expedition's logs and reports. Everything they sent back was lost when Central Knot City was destroyed. Now we've managed to restore some already, in fact. You can access them from a private room terminal or your cufflinks by selecting Archives. Might make for interesting reading.
Let's examine BB. Sometimes when you check on BB, there's a really cool thing that will happen, but we'll have to wait for that to happen. Tired, huh? I've heard that 1,000 times. Sleeping?
Bo.
Boo.
Bo.
Right, so we're done there. We will check out the active terminal, which he wanted me to do, which is the map, and pretty much like a little mini-map inside of my private quarters. So he wants me to check out my mail. Alright, so these two people I've done missions for, okay. Shows you my star connection level, I'll call it, yeah, whatever. But it will tell you the left important is what the exclamation marks stand for. So if I go to them, you read this thing, and on the bottom right there it gives you likes. So he gave me 5 thumbs up, which gives me 5 likes towards the actual center that I delivered these things at. This is just filler. It's more lore for the game, so, you know, kind of telling you what the fuck things are, and all those little white signs you see, they're emojis for the game. I don't read it all. I really don't care for it that much. Unless it has yellow text in it, they are the things that you need to be reading. Like this one. Without porters, the whole system falls apart. The whole world even. So this guy just gave me 9 likes. So cool. Alright, now we're done. We're done reading our mail. The data, on the other hand, is tips for the game, so I've got a shitload, and there's a shitload more to come. It just teaches you every little thing about what you're doing and what everything does and how it works and all that cool shit. Then you've got interviews. These things are important as well. They're actually important. So you can see it's from Die Hard Men, from Bridges, and it was made 2 years ago. So he will go through all this shit. And like I said, everything in the yellow flavor text means it's important. All the people put out of work by machines who got caught up again, convinced themselves society couldn't survive with them, and brought on a whole new disorder. Delivery dependence syndrome, they called it. And they are the people that are trying to steal your packages, known as mules. Bridge babies, they call me the dead man on account of my family with familiarity with the dead. Get it? Ha ha ha. We've always been on good terms, you see. Used to have regular little chats back when I worked in the morgue. So it's just a little bit of like an insight as to what each character goes through. This is Heartman, who we haven't met yet, but you'll find out about him. He's a pretty interesting character. Something in me suspects that the Death Stranding may have warped our perception of the passage of time, which is why I think time travel has something to do with this game. We'll figure it out anyway. So we got a music player that we can play. Bring Me the Horizon is actually in this game, funnily enough, and their song's just fucking cringe, so never going to play that song, and hopefully they'll never actually play it for me while I'm doing it. We're going to blast Don't Be So Serious.
Sam, we've received a distress call from the distro center staff. Check the order on the delivery terminal as soon as you're ready.
Okay, so you can only listen to music in your private quarters or when you're in a place, unless the game will actually play a song for you. Every time you leave your private quarters, you have to plug into the BB, which means that you're hooking up to the BB and you're seeing one of its memories. This is this screen. And Mads
Isn't
Mikkelsen.
what we agreed on. You said you'd do everything in your power to save BB.
We are. But we cannot release your son just yet. Believe me when I tell you it's for the best.
The woman in the mask has done nothing but lie to me.
Ooh, spooky.
Sam, there's something I forgot to tell you. It's about managing your BB stress levels and reducing the risk of autotoxemic attacks. There are a few things you can do if your BB starts showing signs of distress.
Such as?
Such as take a moment to look after it. Cradle the pot, gently rock it, that sort of thing. Out of curiosity, how's it doing at the moment?
Before I answer that, when I hook up my BB, I see things.
What kind of things?
Like a face, someone I don't know, calling to me. There's this room, too, with other people talking, but I can't make out the words.
Bleed-through effect. Didn't I warn you about this? You're mistaking the BB's memories for your own. They're false flashbacks, nothing more. Let me explain. A BB is harvested from its steel mother at around 28 weeks and placed in a pod. To be clear, this is before it's even born. The procedure halts its development. But even at 28 weeks, its sensory systems have matured enough to process external stimuli. It is more than capable of encoding this information into memories, which can bleed into yours via your connection.
So who's the man I saw?
Someone from the medical team, maybe? Or a BB technician, does it matter? The BB has been in circulation for a while now. It's been handled by a lot of people. How should I know which one made an impression?
'Cause you're the expert.
No one's an expert, Sam. BBs were developed decades ago in secret. They're your quintessential black boxes. We may use them, but we don't truly understand them. Believe me, I've been trying to learn more, but almost all of the old records are gone. If I find anything out, I'll tell you, all right? Dead man's honor.
Dead man's honor. Chill out, dude. Alright, stream. I'm just pausing it there for like 2 seconds. I'm still here. I'm not going anywhere. I'm just having a cigarette because, you know, I'm a smoker and we're about to get through a lot of walking with some really cool things that are coming up too. So fucking just bear with it. You know, hang out, shoot the shit, have a wank, do whatever you need to do, man. Just chill out. I'll be quick anyway. If you want, drop it in the comments. What do you think of the game? Like, is it boring, or are you enjoying the story at least without the walking, or do you enjoy the walking? Like, I'd love to hear about it. I'd love to know what you're talking about, what you think about when I'm playing this in particular, because it's, like I said, it's not for everyone. It's very niche, I suppose. It's got a, yeah, it's a big deal. Alright, so we're back.
While you're resting, I ran some network diagnostics. Beryllium monitoring and holographic systems are nominal. Unfortunately, our printer is offline. I know, after all the trouble you went through to bring us those materials. This one's on us. We ordered a part a while back, but it never arrived. The printer needs it to communicate with the chiral network. Mules must have snatched it, caught that porter en route or something. If I'm right, they'll have taken it to their drop site, which is smack dab in the middle of their territory. Don't suppose you'd be up for stealing us our property back? Can't think of anyone more qualified than you.
So he's pretty much asking me to do a side mission. So I take on orders for Sam, for these people, which I will do this one first. Chiral crystals for Benjamin Hancock. Classic name. I'm just going to accept that one for now.
Mama's added a watchtower schematic to your PCC. If you don't have it on you, consider fabricating one. You never know when you'll need to recon an area.
They want me to make one, so I did anyway. They made it for me. They want me to carry it with me. So I've got resins, and I don't need them on me right now, so I'm going to deposit them at this distro center. Because it's 8 kilos on top of my 120 kilo load. So head out. And you get a cool cutscene where he picks shit up, which I'm going to skip some of these things. This is Heartman.
Chiral crystals appear gold to the naked eye and are frequently found in formations resembling human handprints. Surrounding rocks and debris tend to float a few feet above the ground. And they are most commonly found in areas with high precipitation. Got all that? Rain, floating rocks, golden handprints. That's your trifecta. Look for these 3 things and you'll find the crystals. If you've been especially observant, then perhaps you already know where to look.
No, you.
Order assigned.
Alright, so I'm going to go to my private locker storage. And I'm going to put those resins away in the private locker. Even though they're damaged, that's fine. I can fix that up later. So I'm going to take this grenade with me. I'm going to hang it on my tool rack, which is on the side there. I'm going to hold X to confirm my loadout. And we're ready to go. So my mission is there.
Have a pleasant journey.
I can mark the waypoint with square, but I'm not going to do that because I know where I need to go.
Keep on keeping on.
Or I could use the bike. So what I could do, because I have a PCC on my back, which is the thing that makes you make anything you need. I'll go right stick, PCC. I actually don't think I have the thing for a generator yet. No, so I've only got a post box or a watchtower, so I can't use this just yet. It needs to be recharged and repaired. So some sick cunt has put a...
Sam, chiral crystals are pretty small and can be difficult to spot with the naked eye. I'd advise you to use your ultra deck to point you in the right direction. If you want to survey a wider area, though, you you might consider building a watchtower and relying on its sensors.
Yeah, I don't need to do that.
Keep on, keep...
So, where's that mission? Orders, chiral crystals. So they want me to go into this territory, find what I need to get, and then come back to this part. Then I'll pick up the other mission. So timefall. So I can now pick up these chiral crystals, which is basically the shape of a hand. And the bigger the hand you are, you can sometimes get two hands facing each other, like this. And it means that I'll get 52 chiral grams worth of chiral crystals. Just let me put my cigarette out. So that's a pretty rough lake to follow, so I'm gonna find a shorter path. Oh, I don't need that in my hand, so I'm gonna put that away.
Enough already.
See how I have 5 bars of stamina instead of 4? The 5 bars is because I drank that Monster Energy drink in the private room. These crystals, they weigh nothing as well, so it's just good to pick them up and take them, because you will need them later in the game.
That's a big one.
That was a big one, 98 chiral grams. Oh, okay, so we're gonna fuck with some BTs. I'm gonna pick up this root. Oh. So you can punch. And that's what you use to defend yourself against the mules. It does nothing against the BTs, which we're about to fight.
Yeah, I feel you.
Yeah, I feel you, baby. Oh my god. Need to move now. So I managed to get away from that encounter, luckily. Where is my mission? I'll have to consult this guy. So it's in this area. I need to retrieve chiral crystals. So how much do I actually have to retrieve? Minimum 1 CG, and I've got over 100. I think that's what it means. So I need to deliver the crystals to this... Where is it? That guy there. This guy. Fuck me, it's scary. Maybe I'm going the right way. Yeah, I'm going the right way. Should be pretty safe through here. So he's waving goodbye because we're out of the BT territory, which is good, which means it should stop raining soon. And you can see that it's already starting to form a dirt path here, based off what other players have done. So they're telling me it's a safe route, it's not bad, you know, I can go this way, all that guys. I just need, yeah, I need to check those orders again, because, so, average cargo damage, I'm sweet, pieces of cargo currently carried, 0. So what is it, what the fuck? PCC. Oh, I'm confused. I'm pretty close to where I need to go. Oh, that's right, yeah, sweet. So I don't need to go any further. I need to go backward through BT territory and give them the chiral crystals at that distribution center. Nearly died. You don't die, you just damage your cargo, but, you know, might as well die. My stamina runs out when I'm in a stream, I can stand still and it will bring my stamina back up no matter what depth I'm at. If it's red, it won't work. If it's blue or yellow, it will work. So see this path here? That means that some other player has come this way like a lot of times for this to be able to happen. So I'm going to pick this up too, because he couldn't pick it up and deliver it. So he had to drop this, which is some dude named Oda Hero. I picked up a shitload. I know what you're talking about. Back through BT territory again. Now we're about to enter BT territory. And if you remember those boots that I put away before, down in the bottom left corner you'll see a little shoe icon. But, you know, BTs. I can't get out of this cutscene, so I can't skip it every time it happens. In the bottom left corner you'll see boots, which means, you know, like fucking your boots are getting about halfway damaged, so you need to go and make new ones or put them on or something like that. You can wear them right down to the littlest bit, but it's always good to have boots on you later in the game. safe once I get out of the mud. God damn, that is scary. So, I don't know if I'll be able to take those. Like, can you just chill out, guys? Alright, I'm still chilling. I'm chilling. I don't know if I'll take that with me. I might just leave it there for someone else to carry. Is the black still there? No, sweet. Well, I am going to go back and grab it now. So from here, what I can do too is open up my guy, go to Sam, press triangle to distribute my weight evenly, so that way it's not fucking everywhere all over the place. Confirm that I want it like that, and then proceed. Follow this guy's footsteps. I'm not going to follow it the entire way though. Oh, I might get caught up in BT shit again. No, I dropped shit. No, I didn't. Ah, this is not good. Ah! Chill out, BB. So in order to soothe BB, we got to L1, tap down, look at BB, and then press square to soothe. So to soothe BB, we need to physically shake our PlayStation controller. Rock it, or I could go like this and shake it real fucking hard, which makes it okay. I don't want to go back in there and grab that, but I'm going to because I need it. So the black shit will go away. I'm gonna grab this guy. These orange footprints are where the BTs just chased me from. We're almost back to where we need to go, so I'm just going to sprint from here, and we should be sweet. You can see the grass dying, and growing, and dying. Alright, we're good. Can pick it up on the run as well, the chiral crystals.
Keep on keeping on.
No. So these structures that you see and the signs that you see as well have been placed by other players in the game. Very similar to Dark Souls, but they don't actually get to help you. I suppose it is helping though.
Sam, chiral crystal deliveries are a little different from the usual. The process is pretty simple though. Access the delivery terminal to drop off any chiral crystals you're carrying.
Alright, make delivery. Deliver requested cargo of chiral crystals, which is not here, but they wanted me to do that anyway, so I'll deliver it. Skip the cutscene of me putting it on the thingo.
You trying to put the rest of us to shame? Fine by me.
So I probably won't get an S mark for this. No, I didn't. I definitely did not. So that was just random shit that I found that I delivered them from another player. So now I go to... Oh, make delivery, deliver lost cargo. Backup fuel. So this needs to go to the way station. Have I not done the thing still? Oh man, that's not good. Oh, that's what they wanted me to do. So I can only... Wait, hold on. There we go. That's what I had to do. I needed 100, but I had like about 4.
crystals for us? These crystals only form in places with elevated chiralium levels. Which makes me wonder if expanding the network had something to do with it. Damn, son. That is a lot of crystals.
No, you.
Maintenance and R&D will both get their fill, looks like.
Cool, so I should get an S for this one. It's going to show you the path that I took, which is the little blue dots that are calculating up, and you should see it come back down to where I just ended the mission. So for about just under 2,000 meters, it took me to deliver it. S, motherfucker. Now I have container repair spray, which means when I go out into Timefall and I've got like boxes or anything on me that are getting damaged, if I want to get like the maximum yield of likes at the next place for delivering the damaged packages, I repair them with this spray, and it will stop me from getting any problems from the delivery, if that makes sense.
Excess chiral crystals can be deposited at any facility. They'll be added to the stores held on site. These local stores include materials that you can draw upon to fabricate equipment as needed.
Cool.
Good work, Sam. It seems your connection level is increasing. As your connection level increases, larger quantities of resources will be made available to you at our facilities.
Cool. 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 So each time I deliver any package, it will either affect my bridge link, delivery time, cargo condition, miscellaneous, or delivery volume. So you can see it's leveling up those individual things, right? So you get a rank if you keep leveling up overall. People think of you as a porter that can be relied on upon basic orders. But with the time and effort, you may be recognized as a true legend. Cool.
Oh, before I forget, this is for you.
So he gives me a reward because I've been doing so well.
That's container repair spray for patching up cargo containers. Good for dealing with timefall degradation and all that. Useful stuff if you and your cargo have been through the ringer. We've added it to your supplies list, so it's readily available if and when you need it.
Cool. Cheers, woman. So I can choose to take it out of the cargo shelf, which is the private storage, and put it on my back or some shit like that. But I'm not going to do that. I'm going to just go through this. Oh, actually, they want me to take it. And then I'll confirm it. Then I will place it back in.
There is a correlation between elevated chiralium levels and increased crystal formation. This may well be the result of the network's expansion. You needn't worry though. Local chiral density is still within an acceptable range. If you find any more, be sure to collect it. You'll be well rewarded.
If you come into more chiral crystals, you can submit them at one of our facilities. And you can deposit other resources too, along with any items you don't need. Everything has its value. What we don't use as is can be broken down into components for R&D and other applications.
Cool. So, because I'm getting tired, guys, I'm going to leave it there. I'm going to save the game. Down in system, save. The game is saved, and I will shoot back at you tomorrow before I start my new job. Love y'all, and I'll leave y'all. And thanks for watching. Bye.